Audrey Hepburn was not only the first lady of Tiffany, but she was tremendously helpful and kind to me in discussing the image and how she felt about Tiffany and Company and her love for Tiffany. And when the time came that I was writing the 150th anniversary book for Tiffany that would come out in 1987, I thought, wouldn't that be wonderful if she would comment on her feelings for Tiffany in the book? So I called her in Stadt and said, would she consider, writing a little something as a preface to the book? And Audrey said, yes, John, I'll call you back. And the very next morning, the phone rang, and rather early, as obviously it's much later in Switzerland than New York. And this voice said, John? I said, yes, good morning. This is Audrey. I'm sitting out on my terrace and I've written something. Maybe you'd like to hear it. I said, yes, Audrey, of course I'd like to hear it. She said, well, I hope it will do. It's what I've written for the preface for the book. And I brought her letter. It's so charming, and I think it not only sums up what she thought of Tiffany and Company, but what it really has a lot to do with the essence of Tiffany and why we have been so successful over the years. And there's her letter. Isn't her handwriting wonderful? Dear Tiffany, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. That is why the luster of the art of Tiffany's remains undimmed. For 150 years, your name has stood for beauty, style, quality, and constancy. You have brightened our lives with your jewelry, illuminated our homes with your lamps, brought a glow to our tables with your silver, and given distinction to our lives. You certainly have to mine by inviting me to breakfast. How many can say that they had coffee and croissants at Tiffany's, a memory I shall always cherish? Happy birthday, dear T, with love, but also with envy, for after 150 years you don't have a wrinkle. But then class doesn't age. Your devoted friend, Audrey Hepburn.